Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on FNaF. So I'd first like to start off this video by saying thank you to Mike Afton on my Discord for the video suggestion. If you want to join my Discord, the link will be in the description below. It's awesome. We have like 7,200 members. It's a great time, great community. Come join if you want. Also, I have a second channel that I'm going to be posting on soon, and I'm really excited about it. If you want to go subscribe early and put that notification bell on so you know right when I upload my first video, it's link in the description. It's called Fajan. Anyways, all my socials are in the description, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. You know the drill. Let's move on with the video. So Scott Cawthon is known to be one of the most loving but also the trolliest game developer of all time. The famous Five Nights at Freddy's creator has been known to troll his audience since about 2015, and boy does he have some good ones. Stick around for number one, it's my favorite. I also have a live reaction to the troll from MatPat, so stick around, it's worth the wait. Anyways, let's move on to the top 5 times Scott Cawthon trolled the entire internet. Number 5. FNaF World is probably one of the most hated and loved FNaF games of all time. The game was supposed to be the first FNaF RPG type game where you travel around as Freddy Fazbear fighting off enemies while collecting lore along the way. This was the first time we experienced a pretty big gap between game releases. There was 6 months between the release of FNaF 4 and the release of FNaF World, so the community was more hyped than ever for the new game. But on October 28th, 2015, fans were shocked to find this message on FNAFworld.com that read, "I mean it. I'm going to release it tonight at 6 p.m. CST. Take me seriously. You'll be sorry. I will post the link right here. _hacks. Since this was only the second or so time Scott has ever trolled the community, there were definitely a healthy amount of fans who believed that this was actually real and that Scott was hacked, even though it seemed fairly obvious due to the very over-exaggerated spelling mistakes. But anyways. But surely enough, a link was posted to FNAFworld.com exactly when they said it would, and it led to the download page for FNaF World Halloween Edition, a troll game made by the one and only Scott Cawthon. I will say that this one was one of the trolls that hurt the most from Scott, considering FNaF World didn't come out for another 3 months. Now onto number 4. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator was one of the most random, unexpected surprises in FNaF history. The reaction from Let's Players when they saw Scrap Baby appear at a table in front of them after the 8-bit minigame glitched out was priceless. But the reason it was such a surprise wasn't because of the graphics or the new animatronics, it was because of the way Scott introduced this game to us. Scott put up the Steam page for his new game, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, along with these gameplay screenshots. After seeing the 8-bit gameplay screenshots, fans quickly went to Twitter and the Steam comments to complain about the quality of the game, saying that it wasn't what they were expecting and it wasn't good enough. But Scott knew that that would be the response. He then, on December 4th, 2017, posted an update about the game on Steam, responding to people's comments. He said, "Hey guys, I just wanted to give an update on the Pizzeria Simulator. I think maybe I approached this wrong. This was originally intended to be a fun little game for the community, and even though I was already expecting lots of comments about the poor quality of the screenshots, I figured everyone kind of knew my style when it came to for fun type of games, so I figured it wouldn't be a big deal. But maybe I should have been more direct from the beginning about this. This wasn't supposed to be a major release. This is just a game for the community, something light and without much consequence. I've just really been busy this year and just haven't had much time for game making. I will probably just release the game today rather than tomorrow, but just accept my apology in advance if this was hyped to be more than it was. This should be viewed as something fun for the community and just something to pass some time. Thanks guys, smiley face." Scott then did exactly what he said he was gonna do. He released the full game the same day, and let's just say it wasn't what fans were expecting.
What the frick? The frick going on?
Now on to number 3. The FNaF movie was first introduced to the public in April of 2015, and over 5 years later, it's still being speculated about. For years, fans have been begging for information on why it's been taking so long. We've gotten bits and pieces of news about it from Scott and the studio making the movie, but nothing too substantial. The news was always that it was coming and that they were still working on the story because they wanted to get it right the first time around. But recently, we got some substantial news on the FNaF movie. Scott went to Reddit and titled his new post "Bad News about the FNaF movie." I think everyone, even me, felt our hearts drop when we read that. 5 years of waiting, and we were all prepared to hear that it's been canceled. But Nope. In the Reddit post, Scott lists off a bunch of potential screenplays for the movie that they ended up scrapping, except for the last one. Scott announced at the very bottom of the post that the bad news was that there won't be any more screenplays being made because they've already chosen one, and they're filming it in spring 2021. After a lot of reading, our hearts finally started beating again at the bottom. Another classic troll by Scott. Now, on to number 2. FNaF 3 was probably the most anticipated FNaF game of all time. It was being released at the peak of FNAF's popularity, and tens of millions of people were hyped to see what Scott had in store. So what does someone do when their game has all of this hype? They troll their fans into thinking that someone hacked into the game and released it all for free. On February 15th, 2015, Scott put a post on Steam titled "Game Cancelled" and told everyone that he got hacked and someone released the game for free. This was Scott's first ever troll, so tons of people believed him and clicked on the link. But the link didn't lead to FNAF 3, it led to another one of his classic troll games. He even released the game on the App Store for a short time. The real FNAF 3 was released just 3 weeks later. Now, onto my number 1 spot. In my opinion, Sister Location was probably the second most hyped FNAF game of all time. After the trailer was released, fans were super excited for the fresh new look of the animatronics and gameplay. Sister Location was also the first FNAF game to feature voice acting. So once again, what does one do with all of that hype? Trolls. Everyone. And wow, did Scott troll us hard. For a couple of days leading up to the real game's release, Scott was teasing that the game might be too mature for him to release on Steam, citing concerns that the game may not be for kids. For some, this was worrisome, but for most of us, this only made us more hyped for the game. On October 4th, 2016, Scott went to Steam to post an update on what his plan was for the game. He said that he was going to release 2 versions of the game, the mature version and the family-friendly version. He then posted a link at the bottom of the post to a Game Jolt page that apparently had the first part of the mature edition of Sister Location, and well, I'll let MatPat show you how that worked out.
So you sent in what appears to be...
Which we weren't aware of.
The real version of FNAF Sister Location Mature Edition, I guess? Or like the mature version? So I guess he maybe is really concerned about it. Jason is downloading what appears to be the official version of
mature edition Sister Location. So we'll put disclaimers on the bottom of the screen, so because if Scott says it's mature, it's mature. This is the disclaimer.
Yeah, this might be a mature stream.
This might be a really mature stream.
He had time to work on this one. So this is the mature version of Sister Location. The real version won't be coming out for another 2 months. So here it is. This is a preview of it.
Okay, so the new... Yeah, cool.
Wait,
all right.
Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me?
Oh, it was a troll?
Are you
was a troll the whole time?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, we got trolled.
Are you kidding me?
This is the equivalent of getting rickrolled on the
internet.
internet.
Are you kidding? Damn it, Scott. Damn it, you got me again.
Anything?
I don't want to even grace this game with me clicking.
No, get out of here.
Anyways, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe with the post notifications on so you don't miss the next time I upload a brand new video. Make sure to also follow me on Twitch and subscribe to my second channel. I'm very close to being ready to stream full time and post regularly on there, so I'm super excited. With all of that being said, I hope you all have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.